Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150. This particular F-150 is an XLT model, finished in iconic silver metallic. This XLT also has the 302A package, which is the high package, meaning this truck is fully loaded. Lots of extra features with that high package there. And we also do have the XLT Sport package, which does give us sort of a little bit of a different appearance that comes along with that. We do have this nice gray accented grille and also the body colored front bumper. We do also get these nice LED headlights with this XLT, which does include the LED fog lights that are at the bottom. And if we come around to the side, with the Sport package, we also do have these 20-inch gray painted aluminum wheels that is wrapped in a 275/60 all-terrain tire. Now what makes this truck special is that we do have the PowerBoost hybrid engine. It's a full hybrid system. I'll talk a little bit more about the engine when we get into the interior portion. But moving on here, we do have the F-150 badge in there on the side. And if we take a look at the mirrors, it does include the side mirror spotlight as well as the blind spot system up there in the corner. I'll give you a look at the window sticker for this particular F-150 here. We have the PowerBoost with the silver metallic. And here are some of the options. We have a lot of options on this truck here. In fact, there's actually 2 rows of options. Brings the price to $78,855. That is Canadian dollars. So keep that in mind. All the prices there are in Canadian dollars. But this particular F-150 is a Super Crew, which is sort of that full 4-door. We do have the 6.5-foot bed. So we do have the FX4 off-road package indicated by that sticker there. Includes things like a locking rear differential. We also have skid plates, hill descent control, bunch of other off-road goodies as well. And if we come around to the back end here, we do have the F-150 sort of stamped in the middle of the tailgate there. And there's that body colored rear bumper to of course match the front. It also does house the rear parking sensors. We do have a Class 4 hitch receiver, which does include 4 and 7-pin connectors, as well as the rear view camera. The tailgate is soft opening. You can also use the key fob to drop that as well. We do have the tailgate step, which does include the tailgate work surface. And with the PowerBoost engine, we do have the 7.2 kilowatt Pro Power onboard system. Now, if you're not familiar with this, this is basically an onboard generator. So it utilizes the hybrid system and the electrical power that it has. And it basically gives us a host of different outlets here in the bed. So we actually have a 240 volt 30 amp circuit, which is like a welder or like a washer and dryer. So you can actually power a welder with this truck. And you also have 4 additional 120 volt 20 amp circuits back here. So loads and loads of power. You can power cooking appliances, tools, anything you could possibly imagine, all from these outlets right here. And there's also additional outlets that are in the interior cabin, so you can power basically anything with this F-150 here. In fact, you can almost power your house with this truck, so lots of power. We also have LED box lighting and lots of tie down points. And if we take a look at the interior of this F-150, now with the Sport package, we do have a sort of unique cloth interior. So this is the black Sport cloth with the console. And the seats here are 10-way power adjustable for both driver and passenger, and they're also heated, so they're very comfortable seats. Again, it's a little bit of an upgrade from the regular XLT. If we take a look at the door panel, we have nice soft touch sort of leather here on the armrest, as well as all your power controls, of course, windows, mirrors, locks, everything like that, power operated. We also have lots and lots of storage here in the door. And to the left of the steering wheel, we do have all of the lighting controls, as well as the tailgate release. We do have an electronic parking brake. And we step inside, take a look at the key fob. So we do have a keyless fob, and that does include the remote start system and also that tailgate release on there. And push button start. So as I sort of briefly mentioned at the beginning, we do have the PowerBoost hybrid engine. Now the F-150 is actually the very first half-ton truck in its class to offer a hybrid engine. It is a full hybrid system, meaning it can drive in full electric power alone, and when it requires more power, it will automatically kick on the gas engine, which is a 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine. So this combination of both the 33 kilowatt electric motor and the EcoBoost engine results in 430 horsepower and a whopping 570 foot-pounds of torque. It is a monstrously powerful engine. It's actually a very quick truck as well, which I guess is just a result of having so much power. But that is paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission via the console shifter right down here. So again, phenomenal hybrid setup here. And of course it does get better fuel economy as well. But if we start on the steering wheel, we do have the cruise control with lane keeping system button sort of right there, and also the volume. And then we also have controls right here for the center gauge cluster screen. Now this gives us all types of different information. We have the trip and fuel, truck info, towing status, navigation, phone, audio, all the various settings in here. So it's a very, very configurable gauge cluster. We also have the track buttons right there. And right here in the middle, we do have the Sync 4 12-inch display. That is a phenomenal screen. Ford really did a great job. Very easy to use. We have the audio over here, which does include Sirius XM satellite radio. So you can hook up your phone. We also have Bluetooth. You can hook up your phone via Bluetooth right here in the phone settings. And again, we do have built-in navigation. It's pinch to zoom, just like you would on your phone. Very easy to use. And we also do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So it is used wirelessly, which is a little more convenient. You don't have to worry about fumbling around with the cable. It hooks up every time you get into your truck. It will automatically connect for you, so it's definitely nice to have that. You also have the power flow. This will kind of show you the status of the hybrid system. So right now the engine, it says it's ready to drive. You can see ready right there, but the engine is actually off. And so it's capable of driving in full electric power. And when it requires to either the additional power or when it needs to recharge the battery, it will automatically kick on the engine. It's a very seamless transition between electric and also the gas. But if we move down here, we do have the climate control. It is dual zone, and it also does have the automatic function, so you can kind of just set it and forget it. And we also have heated seats right there, rear defrost, which also does work on the heated mirrors. And we have 4-wheel drive. That does include 4 high as well as 4 low, and also that locking rear differential, some of your trailering stuff right here. And on top of the screen, we do have the Pro Power on board. So we can either access that through the features here in the screen. So we can go to Pro Power on board, and this will kind of give you an overview of how much power you're using and that kind of thing. So you have both circuits A and B, and it'll kind of give you an overview. If we click this little eye here, it'll kind of give you a little overview of what it does. I'll let you read that. And then we also have, so you can turn the system on or off, a bunch of controls. You can also use this through the Ford Pass app on your phone. So you can actually monitor all this. So if you're powering like your camper trailer, and you're hanging out in your trailer, you can actually monitor all the wattage and all that from your phone. And then we also have hill descent control right up there. Now with this 10-speed, we do have the ability to actually fold this shifter down because we do have the interior work surface. So we're just going to fold this flat here so we have the space. So with the shifter folded down, we actually do have a little bit of a handle here on the back. We push that in, and that will flip the console the other way. And now you have a nice flat surface here. You can throw a lunch on here, throw a laptop on here, do some work. So super cool. Ford incorporated this with the F-150. You have a nice flat space that you don't see on any other vehicle. So you have a nice space here you can work on. And with the PowerBoost engine, we do have higher wattage or higher power draw for these interior outlets as well. So 120 volt, 20 amp, which is basically what you would see in your house. And also the reset right there. I don't know if you heard it, but the engine actually just kicked on. So that whole time we've been talking about this, the engine's been off, but it just automatically kicks itself back on when it requires that additional power. Something just to point out there. We also do have a dual glove box. There's lots and lots of storage up front here. And if we take a look into the rear seat of this F-150, again, this is the Super Crew, which is the largest and certainly the most popular cab that you can get for the F-150. But again, with that sport package, we do have the sort of cloth, the black cloth, sport cloth seats back here. Very, very comfortable seats. And being a Super Crew, you have absolutely an enormous amount of space back here. And you can also, additionally, fold the seats up. So you have a nice flat surface back here. It's uninterrupted, flat load floor. You can just throw some tools, your pets, whatever you gotta do. You can throw them back here and not have to worry about it. Lots and lots of space. We also have some additional storage in behind here. This F-150 also comes with a set of both the rubber and also the rubber mats. So you have rubber mats, and they are floor liners. So they're actually contoured to the floor, so it kind of helps protect spills, kind of keeps them contained a little bit more. We fold this back down. You also have another one of those sort of 3-prong household style outlets, and then also USB and 12 volt. So we can keep everything charged up and no problem at all, especially with that higher wattage there with the PowerBoost engine. We also have some climate vents, cup holders, and again, lots and lots of space back here. So if you're interested in this particular F-150 PowerBoost, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford, alongside many others just like it. So if you're interested, feel free to give us a call, or you can visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.